He's Milt Lady, White Township Manager. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Milt, good morning.
Good morning, Todd.
It's good to have you with us here today. I assume that White Township has a lot of leaves to rake, but you tell me, how's the leaf business these days?
It's a steady job. It's constantly falling around our township. Mm-hmm. So every Monday, our crews are out there gathering up the bags, thanks to our residents.
Uh-huh.
So it's been going good. Yeah. Not so many as in years past. I think landscaping companies are helping the residents, and so they're finding creative ways to get rid of them. So.
Yeah, well, one of the things about it is that, we think of collecting the leaves that people have put out at curbside, but White Township crews, any borough crew from any municipality in Indiana County, you're going to have to go to each one of those storm sewers, and it's a constant thing to get those leaves off the grates, isn't it?
It is. They create havoc with our stormwater system. They get down in pipes, and you get a bundle of leaves stuck in a pipe, they're not going anywhere. So we got to constantly keep an eye out. Thank goodness we haven't had any gully washers. That may happen tomorrow, but they tend to pile up the leaves at the basins, and then the water can't get in them, and then that creates flooding issues downstream.
You haven't had to rotor-rooter out any of those, huh?
Not lately. So
that's a good thing.
That is a good thing.
Yeah, but also while we're talking about storm sewers and things of that nature, you probably, with this weather that we've been having, you would have a really good chance to do some extra repairs. It's
been beautiful. I mean, we haven't done any major work. It's a lot of little things that we've been given the opportunity to go out and touch things up and do little jobs. We weren't expecting this beautiful weather, so we didn't have any major things lined up stormwater-wise. But, it's helped us catch those little things we normally don't get done.
Yeah. What else is going on along the roads?
We're still doing crack sealing, so watch out for the crews on the roads. It's a slow-moving process, but we're doing that. And we, like I said, this minor stormwater repairs. Just a warning out to residents, Rustic Lodge Road, there was some damage done to one of our bridge culverts a couple months ago, an accident that knocked off the sidewall. So we have jersey barriers, temporary concrete barriers up with cones in front. So just be careful going by there that you don't knock those or they may damage your car.
Mm-hmm. All right. So those are a couple of issues along our roadways. You've got some sewer projects going on too, including a big repair, huh?
We do have a major project there. Next Monday, a contractor's going to start a main collector line replacement. It involves taking out an 8-inch clay tile that has partially collapsed in some areas. They're going to try to push it out through a casing pipe that's already there. Hopefully everything will go well, and they can reinsert a new line, PVC line, and we're hoping for the best. If that doesn't work and they got to do the casing pipe also, that will become expensive and a lot more work. So they'll have to rebore, and this is all under Old 119 or Wayne Avenue down by the Quality Inn crossing.
Oh, okay.
So it won't affect traffic or anything. It won't affect sewer operation. They'll be bypassing that line. So
okay. So I'm sure you set a base price for what you'd like to get done with this project. You mentioned the casing. If the casing has to be replaced, what's the price difference?
It's double. It goes from $20,000 up to almost $50,000.
No, more than double.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're certainly hoping the contractor can do his magic and get the job done for the least amount of money. But when you're underground like that, you're not really sure what you're going to hit. So we're hopeful.
I know that you have another project that's on the books. You'd like to get that started. That's the sanitary project out along Airport Road, right?
Yeah, we're extending our sewer service out to the professional center out there and some residents on Ober and Hamel and that area that are in need of service. That design, I'm happy to report, is really pretty much done. We have submitted it to DEP for permits. Obviously, they could come back with some recommendations, and we'd have to change a few things, but we're hopeful we have a good project design. We get approvals and can get that out to bid next spring for construction next year.
All righty. So we're talking with Milt Lady, White Township Manager, as we talk about the various infrastructure items within the township. Rec Department news, got anything for us there, Milt?
No, that's pretty routine right now. The arena's still going strong, despite the new norm. Parks outside, they're very busy with this beautiful weather, so we're happy that people are using those facilities. We will have to start shutting down, if they haven't already, the restrooms, closing them up for water, for winterization, so the water doesn't freeze. They're not heated buildings, so. But yeah, it's pretty routine on the rec side.
Yeah, well, that's good news that you're able to just keep going there with all of the different protocols that have to be in place for that. All right, so let's talk about what's going on at the administrative level. I know the supervisors will be meeting. Only one meeting this month, is that true?
That's correct. Because of Thanksgiving week, we just back up to one meeting and then move the December meetings up a week, so they'll be the first and third Wednesday in December.
Okay.
But yes, one meeting on the 18th at 1 p.m.
Okay, but it's budget time though, so that meeting is going to be pretty important. You working on budget, I assume?
Yep. I'm working on the budget with my departments. We do have a slight decrease in our revenues, projected revenues by the end of the year, and I'm sure everybody's fighting that issue with the virus and all that. But our general fund looks to be down about $165,000, which is about 3.6%. Our rec revenues are down almost the same amount, but that's about 20% of their budget. So overall, on a $9.5 million budget, we're down about a little over 3%. So shortfall on revenue. So we'll have to tighten the reins a little bit, but certainly it could be a lot worse.
I know White Township has a rather different tax structure than other municipalities around Indiana County, and it really works to the benefit of White Township residents. But when you have a budget shortfall like that, what are the various steps to take? Do you cut services? Do you just redesign some way things are done? How do you do that?
Right now, every year we typically buy a big piece of equipment, either a large dump truck. They're $200,000. So we'll probably cut back on that. Also, paving. Our roads are in pretty good shape. We take care of our roads. We take pride in that. So we may have to cut back on our paving contract a little bit. And just doing those two things, pretty much, we can make up for the difference. Okay.
So would you say budget will be the major item to be discussed at the meeting, which is tomorrow afternoon, isn't it?
No, a week from tomorrow.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The 18th. Yeah, it'll be presented, and probably the draft will be adopted, and then it's up for public review for 20 days. And can be adopted then in a meeting in December. Yep.
All right. This being the Tuesday of the month that it is, this is the second Tuesday of the month. Planning Commission tonight, yes?
Yes, Planning Commission at 7:30. There's a couple final minor subdivisions up for approval. We don't see any issues with those. And one final site plan up also for approval, and that's an expansion out at the Pennsylvania American Water Treatment Plant. We don't see any issues there either. So it should be a fairly straightforward meeting.
Okay. Tell me about the comprehensive plan, because that's something that is an annual thing too, isn't it?
No, that's something that's like every 10 years.
Every 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
we did our last one in 2008. So we've been working on it for about 2 years, putting it. And it's really not a whole new plan. It's more of an update to the 2008. We've tried to simplify it a little. Told people in the plan we summarize what we've accomplished over the last 10 years that met our 2008 plan. We're adding new things that we hope to accomplish in the next 10 years. That plan's been presented to the county, to all our adjacent municipalities, and also to DCED in Harrisburg for their review and any comments that they would like to make that we could incorporate before we approve it, hopefully at a meeting in December.
All right. So that's a big list of items that you've given to us to consider here this morning. I want to go back to something you mentioned a couple of moments ago, and that is the fact that when you have a budget shortfall, and frequently you're replacing pieces of equipment at this time of the year, and maybe you don't get to do that this year, that gets me on the idea of the winter preparations and equipment that will be used for it. Is everything in good shape? I'm sure you're checking things out now for snow plows and things like that.
Well, not yet. We're saying there's no snow forecast for a while, so I mean we look at it. I'm just kidding, but no, we don't have the plows out yet or the spreaders. We're still using the trucks to haul dirt and stone, so the spreaders getting away a little bit. So, but we know that time's coming soon, so we'll knock her out here when the forecast shows some white stuff coming.
Yeah, well, normally at this time of the year, November the 10th, you're saying to yourself, those trucks they're done hauling dirt and stuff because we've already got them loaded up. Or you might have even had to spread a couple of times, and that hasn't happened this year.
No, it hasn't. We're very fortunate so far. We're liking it.
Yeah, I guess.
I would like to mention that we do have an opening available.
Okay.
For people. It's an accounts clerk secretary position, full time. It's due to a retirement that's coming up. So we're taking applications through November 16th, next Monday. For more details, check out our website.
Okay. All right, There you go. You think I would be good for that job? No?
Oh, I think you're doing an excellent job what you're doing now. Why would you want to change?
You don't want me? Jeez.
Oh, I didn't say that.
I feel sad.
It's
very obvious.
The community would miss you.
It's very obvious. You don't want me at White Township. Oh, gosh. I feel so sad now all of a sudden.
Don't take it personal.
Hey, Milt, one of the things that somebody asked me, and I wanted to ask you because, snow is eventually going to come to this area at some point. You hope for the winter time. Somebody was asking me, can you do cross-country skiing at the rec complex or at any of our parks around the area?
Yeah, obviously White's Woods. I know they do some people do it up there. It can get a little steep and treacherous with falling limbs. But out at the rec complex, we used to keep the trails paved, but people would say don't do it because they like to cross-country ski the walking paths we have out there, but they go up through the soccer fields and they can use the walking trails. So absolutely,
all right.
Love to see people out there.
There you go. You can take your skis and take your skates at the same time, and you can make a whole day of it, huh?
Oh, don't forget snowshoes.
And do that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. Milt Lady, thanks so much for being with us this morning. Appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. Stay safe, everybody. Stay safe, everybody. Stay safe.